Hello everyone, I'm Tilt Longtail. It's February 2016, and 10 years ago, right around this time of year, a box arrived in my driveway. A box that contained a fox that would become known as the most creamiest and slimiest fox you've ever met. I'd like to tell you a little story about how I first met Greifer, how he came to live with me, and tell you what Greifer means to me. I first met Greifer at Furry Week in Atlanta 2005, my first ever furry convention. Now, in case you didn't know this, I was not the original owner of Greifer. Greifer was owned by a furry by the name of Rhodocatsi, or HMO as she sometimes went by. Well, anyway, I saw this fursuit there, and I took a few pictures with him, and I thought it was such a cool fursuit, I even took this picture of him. So a whole year goes by. I don't really think about Greifer too much. It's my first year in the fandom. I'm meeting so many new furries. One day in February 2006, I am on the computer and I'm bored, so I go to a website called Furbid. Not Furbuy, but Furbid. It was another furry auction website that's no longer around. But anyway, I see that Rhodocatsi is selling Greifer. And I had sitting right on my desk a paycheck from a freelance mascot appearance that I did, a pretty good sized paycheck. And I said to myself, wow, I've got extra money right now, and I like that fursuit. You know what? I would bid on that. I think I'm going to bid on that. And you know how auctions go. You say to yourself, well, I'll go up to 500. I'll go up to 600. Well, okay, maybe 700. Oh, maybe 750. Now, I don't know what Furbuy does, but the thing I liked about Furbid is that the auction ended at a certain time or 10 minutes after the last bid. So two people could really go against each other on and on and on, just like a real auction. So I stayed up the night that the auction ended till like 2:30 in the morning, and the auction ended, but me and this other person kept going against one another. You know, 810, 820, 830, 850, 860, something like that. So then I said to myself, okay, I'm going to set my limit at 900. 900 is the most I'm going to buy for this used fursuit. You got to remember, this is 10 years ago, back when you could probably get a brand new fursuit for $1,200 or $1,500. So I said to myself, I said, okay, now it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I said, I'm going to set my limit at 900, but you know what? Let me go ahead and bid 901, just in case this other guy says, well, I'm setting my limit at 900. So I placed a bid for 901, and then I waited. So I placed my bid on Furbid, and I start pacing the floor. I'm like, okay, we got 10 minutes to go. If I don't get an email in 10 minutes, that means I won the auction. So I am pacing the floor back and forth like a caged animal. I'm like, okay, all right, 8 more minutes, 7 more minutes, and then I hear, you've got mail. And I said, okay, game over, I got outbid. So I go check my email, and it's an email from somebody else. So I'm like, all right, we're still on. So I'm pacing the floor. Okay, all right, 5 more minutes, 4 more minutes. You've got mail. I'm like, oh, game over. I just got outbid. Oh, well, too bad. I checked my email. No, it was an email from something else. The auction's still going. So I go back to my pacing. All right, 3 more minutes. Okay, 2 more minutes. Come on. Oh, my God, we're almost there. 1 more minute. Keep in mind, this is like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm pacing and pacing. And then I'm like, okay, it's been 10 minutes. And then I get, you've got mail. And I check my email, and I won the auction. That's right, yep. I won the auction at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Now, I can't remember the date that I actually completed the purchase for Greifer, and I can't actually remember the exact date on which he arrived, but I do know the date that he was shipped to me, because as you know, I still have the original box that Greifer was shipped to me in. Yup, the shipping label still says on there February 16th, 2006. So it was right around maybe February 20th or something like that that he actually landed in my driveway. And you know, that cardboard box has actually made a few appearances in some of my videos. Let's see. Can't stand on that. So yeah, that's how I got Greifer at a 3 o'clock in the morning bidding war. That's how I did it. So yeah, that's how I got Greifer. I won him at an auction. I won the auction by $1 at 3 o'clock in the morning. So Greifer's first furry convention was Megaplex 2006.
Now. Packen Sie die Löwen? What? Go for it. Show us how young you are at home. Is he having a tantrum? Yeah.
And I wanted to keep this a secret, so I pretended to be this furry from Germany that was his first time in the USA, and that's how Greifer started talking with the German accent. Now, the name Greifer actually is the German word for claw, so that's the name that he came with. But I figured I would kind of take the character a little further and make him a German character from Germany. And back in 2005, a lot of fursuiters didn't talk in fursuit. That was the rule, just like a character you see in a theme park, Mickey Mouse or Goofy or whatever. They don't talk. But I wanted to do something different. I said, I'm going to make this guy talk. I think it'll help enhance the character. And so I don't think Greifer was the first fursuiter to ever talk, but I think he was one of the earliest talking fursuiters that had, he also had that German accent and everything. And I fooled a lot of people at Megaplex. You got to remember, this is 2006. This is back in the days when it was almost unheard of for a person to have more than one fursuit. I mean, nowadays, a lot of people have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fursuits, myself included. So yeah, my first furry con was with Greifer was Megaplex 2006. And I fooled a lot of people pretending to be from Germany. Now, you may know that back in 2007, Stormy Raccoon and Foxwell participated in what I believe to be the first ever fursuit pie fight.
All right. Don't tell anybody you saw this in Ocean City. They're just supposed to smush each other nicely. So what happens? It turns into a riot. Okay, that's what happens in Duda. Okay, folks, if you'd like to get some pictures. Oh, man.
And it was a pretty outrageous video. A lot of people were pretty amazed that we let our fursuits get totally covered in pies like that. And after it was all over, about a few months later, I was thinking to myself, how am I ever going to outdo myself on this one? How am I ever going to top myself on this? So I came up with an idea. I said, I got to do something to Greifer because he's kind of a popular fursuit within the fandom. You know, everybody loves Greifer. And I got to mess him up good here. And not just a pie in the face. I always remember that old Nickelodeon show where they were dumping slime on the people. And I always remember this one scene where this one girl gets multicolored slimed.
Very interesting. Is it always green?
Well, yeah, it usually is, but I guess it could be red. Or it could be blue. Or yellow. Yeah.
So I said to myself, that's what I'm going to do to Greifer. I'm going to give him a mega ultimate ultra colored sliming, just like that one episode of You Can't Do That on Television. So I made up a little recipe for fursuit safe slime, and I did test it out a little bit first on Stormy Raccoon to make sure everything would be okay, and it was okay. So then we made the famous video, You Can't Do That to Greifer, on YouTube. At least it wasn't pink. I really hate pink. You can't do this to Greifer on television. And that video really made Greifer a household name. Did you guys know that when I released You Can't Do That to Greifer on YouTube in 2007, it was in the top 100 most viewed videos in the comedy category on YouTube in France and the UK. That's true. I actually got an honor from YouTube. 2 honors that day. So after that kind of became Greifer's trademark, getting messy. He was always getting hit with pies in his video, always getting slime dumped on him, water rolling around in the mud. You know, Greifer's had over 100 pies in the face. He's had over 50 gallons of slime dumped on him. But one thing I really would like to know is, why does Greifer like to wear a dress? Greifer, you want to answer that one for us? Why do I always wear women's clothing? Well, there's actually a story behind that. One year I was at FC and I went into Yippee and Croc's room and they had a dress laying on the bed. And I said to them, why do you guys have a dress on the bed? And they said, oh, that belongs to so-and-so. They're doing a skit with it in the variety show or something like that. And I said, well, hey, I have a funny idea. Why don't you put it on me and we'll go run around the con for just like a few minutes. It'll be funny. And they were like, what? No, we can't put you in a dress. You're a guy. Guys don't wear dresses. I said, come on, just do it. We'll just go down real quick just for a laugh. It'll be funny. So they put me in this dress and I went down. And of course, everyone was like, Greifer, why are you wearing a dress? But I pretended to be Greifer's sister, Olga or Helga or something like that. And it got a good laugh, so I decided to kind of run with it in the future. You know, I don't care if you're gay or straight or furry or not furry. It's always funny to see a guy wearing a dress. So that's why I do that. And I just want to let everyone know that I just do it for a joke, for a laugh. I don't just wear women's clothing around the house. Not all the time. I mean, well, I just do it for a laugh. So now you know the story behind the story on why I wear so many dresses. Huh. Oh, well, there you have it. Now you know why Greifer wears a dress. And now you know the story about how I first met Greifer and how he came to be a part of my little furry family here. Well, Greifer, is there anything you have to say to everybody? Well, I do first of all want to say thank you to you, Tilt Longtail, for everything you've done for me over the years. All the crazy videos. I've had over 100 pies in the face, over 50 gallons of slime dumped on me, and I hated every minute of it. But I also enjoyed all the travels you've taken me on, and all the adventures, and all the friendships that I've made over the years. And thank you to everyone who has given me gift art and hung out with me at cons and fursuited with me, and it means so much to me that when people come up to me and they say, "Oh, Greifer, you're my favorite fox," or "You're my favorite fursuiter," or "I'm a big fan of yours," or "Your videos inspired me," or you know, it really means a lot to me. So thank you to everyone who has done that to me over the years. And I know you all know that I'm retired, and I said last year that I wouldn't be attending any more furry conventions. Well, due to many different reasons, and mostly because of Monterey Mills and their crap fur, I have an announcement. I'm coming back out. That's right. Greifer's Farewell Tour 2016. I will be at Furry Weekend Atlanta, and I will be at Furthermore, and I will be at Ocean City Doodah Parade. And then hopefully a version 2 Greifer, new and improved, better than ever, if that's even possible, will be at Anthrocon, hopefully. But yes, I'm definitely coming out for those 3 conventions, FWA, Furthermore, and FWA. So I will see you there one last time with good old original classic Greifer. And before we go, I do want to give a little shout out to my mom and my dad, Rhoda Kotze and Jax the Purple Bat. Jax, I salute you. You have made the most durable fursuit ever. I am without a doubt the most washed fursuit, the most washed fox. And I also want to say thank you to Rhoda Kotze for letting me come live here with Tilt Longtail. So I miss you all very much. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in life. So that's all I have to say. Thank you again, everyone, for 10 wonderful years. And we will see you coming up in just a couple weeks at Furry Week in Atlanta. Yup, that's right. Greifer's coming out one more time. He'll be at FWA, Furthermore, and Doodah Parade. So, hey everyone, now you know the whole story. So thanks for tuning in to this little Greifer 10-year anniversary video. And Greifer, from the bottom of my heart, I am very happy to have you be my friend, be a part of my furry family. Thank you for everything that we've done together. Thank you for letting me slop you up more than any fursuiter has ever been slopped up before. I think the thing that I'm most proud of with Greifer is that I've really pushed the limits on what you can do to a fursuit. I'd like to think that whenever people do things like this, they said to themselves, well, if Greifer can do what he does, I can do this.
Hey Susie, je bent een slijmerige wolf. But I don't know.
What did you just say? I look forward to another 10 years and another 100 pies in the face, and hey, let's shoot for 100 gallons of slime, all right? So everyone, enjoy this little video here, and we'll see you at Furry Week in Atlanta. Thanks for tuning in. I love you, Greifer. You're the best.